Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Special Effects Stadium here in the town of Frome, as Frome Town hosts the Rebels in this EvoStick Southern Premier League match here on the 25th of March. There goes, I'm reading the team sheet, getting all that information from the team sheet. Good afternoon to you all. This is Rebels Radio. My name is Aid. I'm bringing you all the action here from today from the Special Effects Stadium here in Frome. Players and the fans have been here nice and early. It's a nice sunny day here. There's a bit of a blistery wind here at the stadium, and in case you've never been to Frome, there is a rather large slope on the pitch. If you look at the pitch long ways, it's kind of like from the left hand touch line to the first post that you would come to. It's fairly flat, and then it goes a slight slope at one end, and then at the far end there is an absolute massive slope of around about a good 6 or 7 yards, and that is what we have got for today's game. The pitch here isn't looking actually too bad. Normally when we've come here to Frome, we've always seemed to come down on a rubbish day when it's been raining, or it had been raining, you know, the week before. A fair bit of grass on the pitch. There's still some muddy patches, but it does look dry, and excellent conditions for will hopefully be a great game of football. And Slough will be looking for their first victory against Frome since 1982. In the recent times, it's not been a lot to choose between the two sides, and it's Frome have come out on top. They won earlier in the season at Arbour Park, and Slough will be looking to come and get some revenge. I'll run through the two sides with you, plus keep you up to date with all the other games in our league, hopefully. And if you do want to get in contact with us, you can contact us on Twitter. It's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Or if you are listening via the YouTube and you wish to come through on a comment, you can come through. You have to be a YouTube subscriber. There's if you scroll down, it says comments. It will come through to us here. And I will open those up 5 to 10 minutes into the game. We'll just get everything, make sure it's all working fine first. So I'll run through the two sides for you here at the Special Effects Stadium. Dum dum dum. Just put my own special effects in there, just so you know. Starting for Frome Town, nicknamed the Robins, who play all in red. In goal is Kyle Phillips. 2, Chris Miller. 3, Chris Gregan. 4, Connor Roberts. 5, Clayton Green. 6, and the captain is George Miller. 7, Ollie Knight. 8, Darren Jeffries. 9, Ryan Bath. 10, Mike Buoyant. 11 is James Fitzgibbon. Substitutes for the Robins today are 12, Jake Jackson. 14, Jordan Walker. 15, Ben Cleverly. And 16 is John Davies for the Rebels. Continuing in goal, and the on-loan goalkeeper Sean Rowley. 2, and captain is Sean Fraser. 3 is Nathan Smart. 4 is Guy Hollis. 5 is Mark Nisbet. 6, Lee Togbell. 7 is James Dobson. 8, Simon Dunn. 9 is Gavin James. 10, Nathan Webb. And 11 is Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels today are 12, Josh Jackman. 14, Lewis Butman. 15 is Liam Envermarum. 16, Callum Bunting. And 17 is Chris Flood. So I'll be interested to see how the Rebels line up today, with just one recognised striker here in Gavin James up front. Your referee for today is Mr. Dale Whitton. His assistants are Matthew Perry and Liam Beans. The match sponsor is Lily Cider, and I haven't had any yet, but we might try and have a one at half time if we're cheeky. And the ball sponsor is Keith Dyer, and H&B Tyres will be doing the man of the match. So I'll run through those two sides again for you just before kick-off. We've got a fair bit of time before then, and like I say, if you want to get through in contact with us, it's Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you a subscriber to YouTube, it will come from me to me, but until we've actually got the game up and running, I won't actually open those up my end, so I won't reply to any of those until about 5 or 10 minutes into the game. So hopefully everything's fine for you all. I'll run through the other games in the EvoStick Southern Premier League today. We do have a absolute clash in that game. We've got Biggleswade versus Dorchester. Chesham, our local rivals, who just recently got rid of their manager, they are at home to the league leaders Chippenham. Cinderford versus Kettering. Cirencester versus Redditch. Hitchin in third versus Leamington in second is the big game. Kings Lynn versus Dunstable. Merthyr at home to Cambridge City. St Ives versus Basingstoke, Stratford versus Banbury, and Weymouth versus Kings Langley. 2 games that we need to do keep an eye out. Apart from the Hitchin-Leamington game, is Merthyr versus Cambridge City, and the Stratford-Banbury game. Both teams are on 73 points. In theory, equal 5th position in the playoffs, and Slough will be looking to cement their position in the playoffs with a win here today. It's going to be very hard, as I say. Slough have never beaten Frome in the recent times, and the games have been very close, and not a lot in it. Normally very tight affairs between the two, but Frome obviously the winners earlier in the season when they came to Ivor Park and won 2-1, and we will be hoping to get some revenge on them for this season, as some decent songs being played here by the stadium official here today, and we'll keep you up to date with other games and goals as well. The coach came down here nice and early. There's quite a large 38 on the coach. There is a large Slough following who have made the trip down here. We're not too far away from Bath, and there's a good crowd of them are in the bar. For those of you who may be interested, there's a band called the Misfits who are in the bar afterwards. They will be playing for a gig this evening. I can see that 2 sides are just looking to come out. They come out in a funny way. They don't seem to come out of the same tunnel area. They've kind of got a bit of a gap. It's to our left, and it's very difficult to see. And we'll bring you all of the action. So we've got some people, some Slough fans have come with a dog. That's a 4-legged dog. Don't start getting the wrong idea. As the referees and assistants just going through checking each players out. So the Slough players are now just coming out to line up alongside the Frome players. Very, very strange indeed. So I'll run through those 2 sides for you again just before we come to the kick-off. In goal for the Robins, Frome Town, is Kyle Phillips. 2 is Chris Miller. 3 is Chris Gregan. 4 Connor Roberts. 5 Clayton Green. 6 and captain is George Miller. 7 is Ollie Knight. 8 Darren Jeffries. 9 Ryan Bath. 10 Mike Bryan, and 11 is James Fitzgibbon. Substitutes for Frome are Jake Jackson. 12 14 Jordan Walker. 15 Ben Cleverley, and 16 is John Davis for the Rebels. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. In goal is Sean Rowley. 2 and captain is Sean Fraser. 3 is Nathan Smart. 4 Guy Hollis. 5 Mark Nisbet. 6 is Lee Togbell. 7 James Dobson. 8 Simon Dunn. 9 Gavin James. 10 is Nathan Webb. 11 Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels: Josh Chapman, West 12. 14 is Lewis Putman. 15 Liam Envermarum. 16 Callum Bunting, and 17 is Chris Flood. As you can actually hear from the applause as the 2 sides come to just in front of the main stand here, and Slough in their all-away kit of the sky blue, or the Lazio blue for those of you who are looking for a colour comparison there. And we'll be with the game very shortly. They're just going through the handshakes at the moment, and we shall just wait for that all to finish, and then we'll see what's going to go with who's kicking right and who's kicking left. Bit of a blustery day. You can see the wind in the shirts of the Slough players as they're just running across the pitch, and it seems to be coming across the pitch. The wind and hopefully won't make too much of a difference to the conditions today. For those of you with your highlighter pens out for the goalkeepers, we have Kyle Phillips is in a almost a proper green. It's a little bit of a luminous green, all green kit, and the Slough goalkeeper Sean Rowley is in a yellow kit. It's a bit of a pale yellow as they go through things. I would guess the way that Slough will line up that the back 4 would be Sean Fraser right back, Hollis, Nisbet centre backs, and Nathan Smart would be left back. That looks to me as though it's the kind of formation that Slough will be playing. Paul Stonehouse unavailable for today's game, and we shall just wait to see. The referee here, Mr. Wootton, is just calling the captains over. And since the last time we came here, Frome have built a large stand on the far hand side. It's for terracing, so it's for standing room only. And it's an impressive looking stand over there on the far hand side. It's runs about halfway the length of the pitch from the corner that's right at the bottom of the slope to just over the halfway line. So we're just waiting as the two captains and officials just go through. We're just going to see the referee just calling the Frome Town captain back just to run through the handshakes, and it looks as though Slough will be going from left to right for this first half, and we're just going to wait to see who's got kick-off. There's the rather I think maybe the stadium announcer just supporting his side there. There's looks like Slough will be shooting to the up the hill kind of slopey bit here, and Slough will have the kick-off as well. So the Rebels shooting from left to right with the kick-off for this first half. The referee just counting that each side has 11 players. He seems to be happy, and he's just going to jog into his position. And we're just waiting for him to blow the whistle to start the game. You can do it. You can do it. Come on now. There you go. So the game starts. Now with the kick-off ball here from Togwell. Looking for Warren Harris. Harris runs into Cregan. It's gone out for a throw to Frome Town here on the left-hand side. Halfway inside the Frome half. Long throw here by Cregan trying to find Bryant. Bryant trying to flick the ball on. Hooked away here by Fraser. Ball up and it's a mistake there. The ball comes through to Gavin James. He just can't get a direction on the header. And then it's hooked clear by Frome towards Bryant. Bryant with the ball down, looking for Bath, but Hollis comes across and clears. And it's gone out for a throw. Yeah. And it's gone out for a throw to Frome right in front of our commentary position. We're almost on the halfway line here. And Cregan will take this throw. Again, long throw by him. Underneath it is Nathan Webber, heads it backwards. Nisbet can hook the ball clear, only as far as Miller, George Miller, who plays the ball forwards. Fraser's underneath it, being chased down here by Bryant, and he shrugs off the challenge of Fraser. Ball played into Dobson. Dobson flicking the ball on, trying to find Gavin James. Gavin James here up against Chris Miller. Chris Miller just gets a foot to the ball and clears it down the line. And Nathan Smart will keep the ball in play. Now he's just going to let it run out of play for a throw to Slough. 10 yards inside their row. Quick throw by him, trying to find Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn plays the ball. It's come off him last, and it's a throw to Frome on that far hand side. And it'll be Chris Miller, the right back, to take this. We have a Chris Miller and a George Miller for Frome. It's Chris Miller with this throw. Again, a long throw forward. It's going to be held up there. Cleared by, comes off Nisbet last. It's another throw to Frome, just side inside their own half, a couple of yards inside. Then again, it's Miller with this throw. Quick throw here towards Bryant. Bryant holds the ball up here in towards George Miller. So trying to close it ball down with Togwell, but it just runs out of play. It's out for another throw to Frome on that far hand side. Taken quickly in towards Jeffries. Jeffries with the ball forward. Well spotted by Nisbet, who clears forward. So we're just Gavin James up front. They'll need to send some help to him as Cregan heads the ball back to his goalkeeper Phillips, and Phillips gets his first touch of the game and just holds the ball. Just like Simon Dunn, maybe in an advanced central position, maybe almost like a number 10 position here. As Phillips takes his kick, Nisbet with a free header. Ball's going to come here to Warren Harris. Harris will get there first. Is he going to get there before the goalkeeper? He does, only he catches the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper came out and punched the ball, and Warren Harris just accidentally catches him. It's a free kick to Frome, and good ball over the top there. And Warren Harris just got goal side, but the goalkeeper came out and punched clear, but just got cladded at the same time. It's a free kick to Frome. Let's see if we can open up. We're going to see if we can open up the comment section for you to see who's on at the moment. As we wait for this free kick, Phillips, the goalkeeper, will take this free kick for Frome. And it's Phillips who finally takes this free kick, long kick. Nisbet can't get to it. Hits off Nisbet, comes through to Bryant. Bryant with the ball, looking for the run of Ryan Bath. Bath coming down that slope. Will try and keep the ball in. Hits it straight at Nathan Smart and goes out for a throw to Frome, 10 yards away from the corner flag. So now with some defending to do, they're going to leave this for Chris Miller to put a long throw into the Slough box. Chris Miller just arching his back as he comes to take this throw. Long throw into the box. It's been headed on by Slough. It's hooked clear by Nathan Smart. trying to find Gavin James. Well headed away there by Green, but only as far as Webb. Webb trying to find Warren Harris. Harris wins the ball and finds Simon Dunn in towards Nathan Webb. Webb chipping the ball forwards here, looking for the run of Gavin James, but Cregan comes on. Strauss slips on the ball, but as he slips on the ball, it hits Gavin James and goes out for a throw to Frome. And Cregan will take this just below our commentary position. Stop it, I've been told. Ball comes off Slough head, does it? No, it comes off Mike Bryant last. It's a throw to the Rebels. They're going to leave it for Sean Fraser to take on the halfway line for Slough. Quick throw in towards Nathan Webb. Webb plays the ball forwards. Hooked away though by Mike Bryant and headed away by Nisbet. Only comes here towards Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon with a chance of run. Plays it into Bath, but Bath can't control. It's gone out for a throw to Slough. And Fraser, quick throw, trying to find Gavin Jones. Takes it on his chest, holds the ball up, just overruns it a little bit. Bryant comes in and wins it back. Nisbet gets there. Hollis just pulling a little bit of shirt, but Nathan Smart comes and clears for Slough. Warren Harris is offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Frome. 5 minutes gone here so far. A little bit scrappy at the moment. And we seem to be working it so well. So good afternoon to Marchacho, Stephen Roach, Ian and Peter Jewell, who are on the comment section on YouTube. We're going to open Twitter up in a second as this free kick comes on. It's headed on, only behind Bath though, and Togwell with the clearance, but Gavin James has got a lot of work to do here as Connor Roberts comes across for Frome to clear and then smashes the ball long, trying to put it into the channel for Bryant to chase up against Nisbet, but Nisbet gets there first and holds Bryant off for a throw to Slough deep inside their own half, right by the corner flag here. And I think the guy Hollis is going to go across to take it, is he? No, they're going to let Nathan Smart take the throw here for Slough. So Smart with the throw, trying to find Dobson. Dobson does well to flick the ball off. It's come off, supposedly it's come off Dobson's head last. It looked like it came off a Frome head, but the referee says it's a throw to Frome, which is going to be hard to say. And again, Chris Miller, the right back, takes. This time he takes it quick to find Bryant. Bryant does well to evade a couple of challenges. Then gets caught by Dobson, but the referee says there's nothing going on there. And then it's Clayton Green sees the ball back to Phillips, and Phillips gives the ball to Green to bring the ball forwards here for Frome. Comes in, travelling 20 yards across his box, plays it forwards. Guy Hollis will win the ball here and has a chance to play the ball forward. Trying to find a run of Warren Harris. It's just a little bit overhit there, and Warren Harris can't get to it. Goes out for a goal kick. And we'll see as everything seems to be working. And we're going to open Twitter up with a bit of luck and hopefully it doesn't turn everything off. So you can get in contact on Twitter. We'll give you that. Just wait for this kick from Phillips. This is like Stratford have scored already in their game. Long kick here by Phillips. That's a great kick. Underneath it is Guy Hollis. Comes through, wins the ball. Through bounds kindly for Bryant. Bryant with the ball, flicking it through towards Fitzgibbon, but it's got too much on it and goes through to. I keep meaning to say Mark Scott, but it's obviously Sean Rowley in goal. It's just force of habit there. Rowley with the ball. Just rolls the ball about 10 yards outside of his half. He's not being challenged. He's just going to aim to kick this ball long down the field. Good long clearance by him. Headed away though by Roberts. In towards Knight. Knight gives the ball here towards, and there's a foul there by Nathan Webb on Jeffries, and it's a free kick to Frome, halfway inside their own half. And it's going to be Roberts that will take this free kick. Is he going to leave it for the goalkeeper? He's going to leave it for the goalkeeper Phillips to come across and take. And the Slough fans behind that goal a little bit quiet at the moment. As Phillips just starting to take this free kick halfway inside the Frome half. And a huge long kick he's got there. A little bit of shirt pulling. Nisbet wins the first header. Togwell comes and helps clear for Slough. Still with the ball there. Nisbet too Smart. Smart under a bit of pressure here from Ollie Knight, but Smart does well to go past him. Plays the ball down the field. It's going to be headed away by Colin Roberts. Hits Simon Dunn. And Simon Dunn is judged to have handled it. And Nathan Smart is going to be spoken to by the referee here for a little bit of back chat. He's just been told by the referee to calm down and let him referee the game, which is a good idea. And it will be a free kick to Frome right on the halfway line. Good afternoon to Mark Scaife, who's listening, who's got in contact via Twitter. Long ball here into the box. It's headed away well by Fraser. Then Harris helps it on for Slough. Only here as far as Jeffries. Jeffries makes a mistake. Dunn wins the header in towards Togwell. Togwell with the ball forwards, trying to find the runner. Gavin James. Gavin James gets goal side, but gets a touch of the there. Oh, the ball just takes another touch, and it's Connor Roberts who comes across and clears in the end for Frome. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving here because Gavin James has gone down, and Connor Roberts is going to get the first card of the game here. I've forgotten, where's my pen? I've got a pen and I've forgotten where it is. Connor Roberts, just an off the ball push there by Connor Roberts on Gavin James. We need a pen. We've got, of all the things that I keep bringing, I've forgotten the pen. Oh no. Oh no. Right, so we'll have to use a highlighter. That's the only thing we've got left in here. So Slough, it's a throw into Slough. It's not a free kick. And it's about 20 yards away for this throw in for Slough. And Guy Hollis trying to put a long throw into the box. Nisbet has made a play for it. It's headed goalward, and a mistake there by Carl Phillips from a Dobson header. But he manages to gather it at the second attempt. And Dobson with a free header there, but he headed it downwards. Phillips had all the time in the world, just fumbled the ball, but got it at the second attempt. And it's Phillips with the ball at his feet here inside his own area, trying to just make a little bit of distance down the field. Plays the ball forwards. Hollis and Bath up against it. It's come through here towards Jeffries. Jeffries closed off the ball. Hollis tries to get there first, and Hollis gets fouled. It's a free kick to Slough. And Rowley, the goalkeeper, will come and take this free kick for them. And we'll just see if we can get some more goals from around. Oh my word. Chippenham are 2-0 up away to Chesham already. Weymouth 1, Kings Langley 0. So Chippenham already looking comfortable today. Slough just with this free kick about 20 yards inside their own half. Rowley, the goalkeeper, to take this free kick. And Rowley, the left-footed goalkeeper, here just plays the ball into the box. He goes all the way through. Phillips just does well to just manage to stretch to get to the ball just before Dobson. And that will be the end of that attack for Slough. And Phillips just with the ball in his hands, just drop kicks it again. He's got a huge kick on him as the Frometown goalkeeper. Knight tries to keep it on the far inside, but he can't. It comes out for a throw to the Rebels. And Nathan Smart will take this on the far hand side. And long throw, trying to find Dobson. Dobson seemed to push, but Gavin James holding the ball up on that far hand side. Just eased off the ball there by Chris Miller and gives away a free kick to Frome for a foul there. And Roberts tries to take it quickly, but just hits it into play and then out of play, and then Slough will have a throw there. Bit of a waste of a free kick there by Roberts, the Frometown number 4. And it's a throw here by Nathan Smart, headed away by Knight, and Slough will have another throw about 15 yards further on than they originally were, just on the halfway line now. This throw for the Rebels. Again, Nathan Smart standing over this. Looks like both sides are almost playing with one up front. Long throw into the box. It's comes off the head of Dobson, and then Miller has absolutely just lashed that ball straight out of the ground and right behind. That's supposed to be actually bouncing all the way back down to the road to Bath by the sounds of it. It's a huge kick. Slough now have a throw. This time they're going to see Guy Hollis take this throw about halfway inside the Frome half. Guy Hollis trying to put this one into the box. Huge throw by him. Too close to the goalkeeper. He just drops it, and he's fouled apparently by the referee, by Dobson, and it's a free kick to Frome inside the penalty box. And we'll see some. So Phillips with this free kick for Frome. And again, huge kick here by the goalkeeper. Nathan Smart trying to get there first. And it's kept in by Miller. Ball down here now looking for Knight. Knight with Nathan Smart out of position. Nisbet comes across, and that's really good defending there by Mark Nisbet. Played the ball off Ollie Knight, the number 7, and it's a throw to the Rebels just as Knight was trying to stretch down there. Chesham have got to go back. Chesham 1, Chippenham 2. Thrown in here, and it's come off Simon Dunn, and this game just very scrappy these first 15 minutes so far of this game. And it's a throw to Frome, a few yards inside their own half, with the right back Miller taking this throw for them, just stretching a few extra yards. It's been kept in well by Knight, but then smashed clear by Guy Hollis. And then Gavin James is in the foot race with Connor Roberts. Roberts will get there first. He hooks the ball away, but it's gone straight out of play for a throw to Slough. And Slough have a throw on that far hand side, and again Hollis will be the player that goes to take this throw. And now you can hear the voices of the Slough fans behind the goal there that they're attacking to, right where the bar is. Hollis just waiting for just a bit of break and play, because the goalkeeper is having his laces done up by one of the Frome players. That's why we've got a stoppage at the moment. And he's ready, so Guy Hollis launching another throw into the box. This one's a little bit short, it's going to come through. There's a bit of a melee there. Nisbet trying to get to the ball, pushed off the ball and comes out here on the far hand side. It comes off Knight, and Slough have another throw. This one's 10 yards away from the corner flag. Better position for the ball to come in. This time it's coming from aim for Dobson. Dobson flicks the ball on, but it's over the top of the bar and out for a goal kick, and it remains 0-0 on 15 minutes here at the Special Effects Stadium, as it's called. And we'll keep an eye on some of the other scores. Kings Lynn are 0-0 with Dorchester. Weymouth are 1-0 up. There's some Frome fans right there in the corner. They've fallen down the slope, and they're at the right by the corner flag. Phillips, the goalkeeper, to take this goal kick, and again he's got a huge kick. Plays it down the field. Bath beaten to the ball by Nisbet. Comes through to Dobson. Dobson flicking the ball on, trying to find Gavin James. Gavin James heads the ball on, trying to find Warren Harris. Harris trying to push Cregan off the ball. It will come through, and Cregan just gets there before Simon Dunn. And then there's an offside, and it'll be a free kick to Slough, a couple of yards inside their own half. Slough looking to try and take it quickly, but they're going to just hold up a little bit and wait. Nisbet will take this free kick for Slough. Literally about 4 or 5 foot inside their own half. Nisbet with this free kick, aiming towards Warren Harris. Harris gets a good touch. Plays the ball here towards Fraser. Fraser with ball back in towards Warren Harris. Harris in towards Fraser. Fraser's cut inside. Gets a lucky ricochet here, falling to Simon Dunn. Shoots, and Phillips does well to dive to his left and goes for that ball. It's just skimming along the ground there. But first real shot in target from either side comes on 16 minutes from Simon Dunn, but well gathered by the Frome Town goalkeeper. And again, it's another huge kick. Just comes and misses everybody. Nathan Smart underneath it. Just gets pushed there as he goes to play the ball. It's a free kick to the Rebels. And I'm not sure if Slough opted to play up the slope on the first half, whether it's a tactical thing to place down the slope on the second half and use a bit of pace down there. As it is, it's free kick here by Nisbet. It's got too much on it. It'll go all the way through and out for a goal kick to Frome Town. So 17 minutes gone here. No real action to report here. So a little bit cagey here. Frome haven't won their last 3 games. They've they travelled to Cinderford on Tuesday night, just gone, and lost 4-2. As Phillips with this long kick holds up in the air. 2 players come through. It's Bryant and Webb playing for the ball. Ball's been hooked forwards by Slough. Connor Roberts tries to hit it back to his goalkeeper, and Carl Phillips just gets there before Warren Harris and Cregan could get there. Cregan just seeing Warren Harris wide, and it's deflected back into the arms of the Frome Town goalkeeper. And again, he's looking to launch this long kick. This time he hits it off the side of his foot. It'll go straight out of play for a throw to the Rebels on the halfway line. And Slough take the throw quickly. Miller with the header away. Dawson then wins the second header. James trying to get there. Hooked clear by Roberts. And then Bath holds the ball up, but Togwell comes across for Slough to win it back. And then the ball played forward. Looking for the run of Warren Harris. Harris up against Cregan, but Cregan will just watch for the ball to go out of play. And it's a throw to Frome Town, about 10 yards away from their corner flag. Slough put in some pressure, trying to pin them in a little bit here. And it's Cregan with the throw on this near hand side, trying to find Bryant. It's come and hit Webb. Slough leave it for Dunn. Dunn in towards Webb. Webb finds Dobson. Dobson finds Togwell. Togwell trying to find Nathan Smart. Smart on the overlap, just gets pushed wide there by Knight, but keeps the ball in, does he? No, he doesn't. It just rolls out of play, and it's a throw to Frome. And level with their 18-yard line, it'll be Chris Miller, the right back, who will go across to take this one. As someone's coming around with some teas and coffees. And none of them for us, apparently. As Frome take this throw quickly into it. Togwell wins the header. It's flicked on by Bath. It's Ollie Knight in front. The ball comes through. Slough make a slip with Fraser. Comes through to Fitzgibbon. Ball over the top into towards there, and there's an offside against Frome there. That looked a little bit tight, if from my eyes. Fitzgibbon playing the ball forwards as Fraser had slipped, and there was three Frome players going for it in Bath, Knight and Bryant. One of them was offside from my angle. I'm not level with it, but I would have said they were all onside as the ball was played. But the linesman on the far side says offside, and it's a free kick to the Rebels. Coming up to 20 minutes gone here at the Special Effects Stadium as Rowley looks to take this kick. Headed away well by Roberts in towards Bryant. Bryant slips, and then Nathan Webb will win the ball back for Slough. Just pushed off the ball, does he? No, he just got kicked there though. And Slough take the. Slough look to take the free kick quickly, but the referee, Mr. Wilson, is just going to have a word with Jeffries there. He just kicked Nathan Webb there, and Jeffries just getting a talking to here. And Slough have a free kick. It's a central position. It's almost at the end of the centre circle inside the Frome half. So about 10 yards inside the half. Slough attacking here. So Sean Fraser standing over this free kick, just being told to whip the ball in. Aims at the far hand post. It's headed away well, and there's an offside. And this game is a little bit bitty. 20 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 here. And not really much to report, unfortunately. And so we'll keep you up to date with some of the other goals and stuff going around on Twitter. If you do want to get in contact, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio on Twitter. And if you're listening via YouTube and you want to subscribe, if you go down to the comments page, it will come through to us here. And we'll give you a shout out. Phillips with this goal. This free kick, into the area. It's headed away well by Nisbet. Comes off Jeffrey's foot, and it's too far off, and it's a throw to the Rebels. Excuse me. And Nathan Smart to take this throw. Just being urged to throw it long, and aiming for Dobson. Dobson's flick on it comes off a Frome head. Slough now have a throw in about 10 yards inside the Frome half. And Gavin James just destined to go across and get the ball back for the Rebels. Nathan Smart to take this throw for Slough. With the away dugout, he's just been told to go back a few yards. And Nathan Smart to take this throw quickly in towards Dobson. Dobson flicking the ball on. Smashed away here by Jeffries. Nisbet wins the header. Then it's smashed away again, this time by the captain Miller. Now Ollie Knight's in a foot race here with Guy Hollis. Knight trying to get there first. And he does well to just keeps the ball up in that right wing position. Goes into the corner. Plays the ball here towards Bryant. Bryant can turn. Looking for George Miller, the captain. Miller just down that right hand side. Just being forced back. Gives it towards Bryant. Bryant tries to hook a cross in, but it's caused a bit. It wasn't the best of crosses. Slough win the ball back with Simon Dunn, and now Slough on the counter attack with Togwell. Togwell puts the ball forward. It hits Gavin James on the behind, and then just gets pushed on. Can't keep it in. It's out for a throw to Frome Town. Some people thinking it's hit him on the hand. It hit him on the backside. It's a throw to Frome halfway inside their own half. Halfway through this first half. 0-0 here. And it's a throw to. It looks like Chippenham have scored with a penalty. So it's Chesham 1, Chippenham 3 after 24 minutes in that game. Cregan with this long throw. Togwell with a free header. It will come straight back out of play for another throw to Frome. Again, Cregan will be the player that takes this throw. And again, huge long throw. And this time Togwell misses it. So does Fraser. It comes through. It's hooked away by Hollis. Ball down the line here for Fitzgibbon to chase. Fitzgibbon runs down that far hand side. Fraser has to come across. Looks for a good cross, but hits it straight at Fraser. And it's gone out of play for a corner to Frome. Their first of the game. So just to recap, that score is Chesham 1, Chippenham 3 after 24 minutes. As we wait for this Frome corner to come in, it's George Miller who's going to go across to take this corner for Frome. In swinging corner for the Robins. It's a good corner, headed away well at the back post by Nisbet, and in fact it's come off a Frome head last, and it's going to be a goal kick. And good dead balls hit in there by George Miller, hit with a lot of pace to the back post. Nisbet done well to jump up, must have come off a Frome head after he'd headed it, and it's a goal kick for the Rebels. And the Slough fans behind that go a little bit quiet this afternoon. As Rowley plays the ball forwards, hit on this time by Warren Harris. This time it's Roberts that comes into the ball, wins it first. Hit on by Bryant, trying to find the run of Bath on the far hand side. Bath trying to keep the ball in, hits it straight at Nisbet. Nisbet plays it out. It's a throw to Frome, 15 yards inside the Slough half. George Miller trying to take it quickly for Frome, but he'll leave it for his namesake Chris Miller. And they'll just slow it down. Plays it in here towards Bryant, and I can't understand. Bryant got caught by Nathan Webb there. Bryant went down. I thought it was a free kick to Frome. The linesman on the far hand side, or assistant as we should really call him, has given it as a free kick to Slough. So maybe Bryant kicked Nathan Webb. It's a free kick to the Rebels, and it's almost on the kind of angle of the 18-yard box that Slough are defending. This linesman on this near hand side isn't in line with play. He's right in front of me. I'm in line with play. He's not with. There he is. He's back in now. As we wait for this free kick from Rowley to come in. Rowley hits it long, aiming for Dobson. Dobson will leave the ball. It's going to go straight out of play, will it? It will. It's gone straight out of play for a throw. Did it come off a... It's a throw. The Frome town captain seems to think it's a goal kick, but it's not. It's a throw to Frome, which again is going to be really hard to say. It's right by the corner flag, deep inside their own half. It's on the far hand side. Chris Miller will go to take this throw for the Robins. It's only gained a few yards with his steps there, and it's played down by Slough. Slough win it back through Dunn. Dunn trying to create something. It's been hooked clear. Then Jeffries smashes it clear. Only far as Nisbet. Then to George Miller. Miller trying to go around the outside. Plays it down here looking for the run of Bath. Bath up against Smart. Smart comes across for Slough. And does he lose the ball? He doesn't. Ryan Bath stole it off him, but Bath couldn't keep it in. Heavy touch by him, and it's seen out by Guy Hollis for a goal kick. And it's really strange actually that normally fans stand behind the goal that they're attacking. The Frome fans just seem to be standing by the corner flag. It's a very strange sight. Rowley to take this goal kick for Slough. Long kick by... Oh, Dobson got absolutely smashed there. The referee didn't see it, but the ball played through. And he's going to pull it back here. Good referee by the referee there, Mr. Wotton. This Dobson clearly got smashed there. He's let it play with the ball go on, and then there was no advantage to Slough. Now have a free kick. This one again about 5 or 6 yards inside the Frome half. Dobson to stand over this free kick for the Rebels. Nathan Smart just being urged to go into the box. Played it in deep to the far post. And Phillips comes to push the ball away. And Nisbet tries to get there first. It's won well by Frome. And then Togwell just takes him out. And you can tell by the reaction of the Frome fans. And Togwell's just going to get a chat into here. Is he going to get the first yellow card? He's going to get his first yellow card for a foul here. As so you can must be if you're only picking up any crude language. I do apologise. It's I might have to. Togwell gets a yellow card there, so Togwell gets a yellow card on 28 minutes, and the Frome fans maybe not too agreeing with that one. The player who was down trying to break, I think it was Roberts, the centre back who was trying to get away. I just can't see the number on his back of his. Yeah, it was Connor Roberts, the centre back, who was trying to break. They'd gone past one, and then Togwell just came in and barged into him. It's a free kick too. I don't think he's. Now this is what's confusing me, because Roberts has got treated. Now, apparently the new rules are that if you get treated, you don't have to wait to come back on the pitch. But the referee is making him wait to come back. So if a player commits a foul on an injured player, the injured player is allowed back onto the pitch as long as the other player is booked. So Roberts should be allowed on the pitch. The referee has said he can't come on till he's waved him on. And then Cregan just hits the free kick straight out of play, and Slough now have a throw just inside their own half. Hollis trying to take it quickly, trying to find a run of Gavin James. Gavin James comes across. James up against Connor Roberts. It comes off Gavin James, and it's a goal kick. And the referee just I think we might just turn the other microphone off, just in case you're picking up some bits that you shouldn't be picking up. Mind you, it's the only thing so far in the game that's actually caused a talking point. But there you go. So I'll turn the other microphone off just in case you are picking up some rude language. We wouldn't want that. And it's Carl Phillips to take the game back on the way with this goal kick again. Huge long kick by him up towards Hollis. Hollis just been fouled there. Fitzgibbon with the next win. And then hooked away here by Nisbet, trying to find Gavin James. Gavin James trying to win the ball. It's come off the head of Jeffries. It'll go through to James. James can't get there before Phillips. Phillips gets there first, hooks the ball away, and it's gone out for a throw to Slough on the far hand side. Slough take it quickly, and it's hooked clear by Frome. Only comes as far as Nathan Smart. Smart will try and play the ball. It headed away well by Creighton Green. Only as far as Togwell. Togwell wins the ball well here for Slough. Just being forced wide. Hits the ball out here towards Warren Harris. Harris will turn back towards Togwell. Togwell trying to find Fraser. Fraser on the overlap. Gets down. Comes through to Warren Harris. He shoots. And it's come off Clayton Green last. It's a corner to the Rebels. Good play there by Slough. And Dobson comes across to take this corner for Slough. Be a in-swinging corner for the Rebels. And we will give you some more updates of some of the goals around the Southern Premier League in a second. We'll just get this corner in. As Dobson comes to just take this up front for Slough, come Nisbet, Smart and Hollis. Slough just causing a little bit of confusion as they wait for this ball comes in. It's whipped in, easily headed away though, only as far as Togwell. Togwell back out towards Dobson, but it's more Cregan for the second touch in a row has just absolutely sliced that one out. I tell you what, if he plays golf, he's going to have a terrible game. It's a throw to the Rebels. Hollis will come and take this one around about 25 yards away from the Frome Town goal. Hollis will look to line this one. And he's just being told to come back a few yards by the referee. And Hollis just looking to line this one, flutes it into the box. It's headed away, though. It comes through to Nathan Webb, in towards Hollis. Hollis smashes the cross into the far hand side. Harris heads it goalwards, but it can't find a Slough player, and Phillips comes across and gathers the ball under no pressure, and then rolls the ball out here for Green. Green chased down by Warren Hatch. Well, Green trying to play some football on this pitch. He's being forced wide. Green's going to do well. He's still got the ball. Does well to play it to Connor Roberts. But now with the pressure on. And Frome somehow get out of it. Then on the counter attack with Miller. Chris Miller, that is. And he's just scuffed the ball straight out of play. So whatever the left back has caught, the right back has now caught. And both of them have just scuffed the balls out of play with nothing going on. And it's a throw to the Rebels inside their own half. Smart with the throw. Aim toward Dobson. Dobson heads the ball inwards, but only as far as Jeffries. Jeffries under pressure from Warren Harris. Jeffries turns. Flicks the ball out here towards Cregan. Cregan this time keeps the ball in play with his first touch. Then tries to find Fitzgibbon. Second ball on the pitch. And someone from the road has kicked the ball onto the pitch. And there's two balls on the pitch. And the referee stops the play. And in theory, it should be a contested drop ball. And is it going to be a contested drop? We're never going to see a contested drop ball, are we? No, Slough are going to kick the ball back to the goalkeeper. Oh, and Guy Hollis just absolutely smashes that ball down the field. It's gone out for a goal kick. And Slough give the ball back, but Carl Phillips, the Frome goalkeeper, in no hurry to go and get the ball. He's just taking his time. Luxurious pace to do this. He's not in a hurry to do anything. 33 minutes, 33 seconds gone so far in this first half. Apart from one shot from Simon Dunn, very little to talk about in goalmouth action. As Phillips now finally decides he's going to take this goal kick. Hits it straight out of play. Hits it straight over the stand that the ball had just come back from. And surprisingly, the Frome fans aren't having a go at their players. It's much easier to have a go at the referee, isn't it? But your players haven't been able to kick the ball in play yet. And Hollis, just in front of us, just urging Warren Harris to get into position. Ball in towards Gavin Jones, over his head. Comes through to Conor. Oh, poor touch by him. Comes through to Dunn. Dunn shoots, but it goes wide of the goal. And Simon Dunn has had the best two chances of the game so far. But still hasn't been able to find the target. And it's... oh, I've dropped the cap. Oh, where's the cap gone? Oh well. There you go. It's... still 0-0 here at the Special Effects Stadium. We've got about just over 10 minutes of this first half, plus some stoppage time to play. Phillips, the goalkeeper, will take this goal kick. And this time he does manage to keep the ball in play. Finds Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon on the halfway line, trying to turn and run at Sean Fraser. Runs straight into Fraser, then Fraser slips. Ball comes here through to Jeffries. Jeffries goes across the field to play towards Conor Roberts. Roberts with a heavy touch and plays the ball looking for the run there, but it's cleared by Nathan Smart. Now Gavin James has got a chance, but it's Gavin James on his own against 5. And Gavin James trying to hold the ball up on that far hand side. Finds Dobson. Dobson trying to find Dunn. And poor hook kicked clear there by the Frome, finally clear it up towards Bryant. In here towards Jeffries. Jeffries under pressure from Nathan Webb. Slough trying to win the ball back. Webb does win the ball. And 2 players on the pitch. Simon Dunn will play the ball across field. It comes through to Gavin James. Gavin James finds Togwell. Togwell has got Fraser with him. Togwell's going to shoot. It's blocked. Togwell will get a chance to get a second chance to get the ball. Togwell chipping the ball into the far post. It's Gavin James. Volleys it into the box. It comes through to Warren Harris. He shoots. Oh, and he's blasted it wide under some good pressure from Clayton Green, the centre back there. But now with some good play. And Warren Harris with the shot on the volley, but just wide of the goal. And finally, a little bit of goalmouth action to report here. But it's gone wide and it's a goal kick. So let's have a look at the see what's going on in some of the other games. So we wait for Phillips to run across to his position. And let's just see what we've got. Leamington are drawing 0-0 away to Hitchin as Phillips with this long kick. Nisbet tries to get underneath it, and Smart gets there, but he's pushed off the ball. There's a break here for Frome. It's 4 against 2. Ball's with Ryan Bath. Bath on the edge of the box, up against Guy Hollis. Gets the ball, but loses it. And Nathan Webb has come back for Slough to be able to try and clear up for Slough, but he's still got the ball at his feet. Just running into a bit of danger. Manages to clear the ball. Finds Warren Harris. Harris trying to head the ball into the path of Gavin James. Clayton Green comes along. Plays it here to Fitzgibbon. Game finally coming to life here. Fitzgibbon up against Fraser. Fraser wins that battle yet again. Ball comes here towards Warren Harris. Harris leaves it for Dunn. Dunn with the ball. Run forward. Just running with the ball. Comes across there trying to find Dobson, but it's a poor ball by Dunn. And then it's picked up here by Ollie Knight. Knight running with the ball here. Finds George Miller. Miller chipping the ball over for Fitzgibbon, but it's got too much on it. And Rowley comes to the edge of his box to just scoop the ball up. And then tries to launch a long kick down the field. Headed away, though, with a free header by Chris Miller. Then Hollis stabs it away. Togwell there first to the ball. Clayton Green with the header. Only finds Togwell. Togwell heads it towards Sean Fraser. Fraser chipping the ball in, but it's going to go all the way through to Phillips. Kings Lynn 0. Dunstable 0. Let's have a look, see what else we can find. Weymouth still leading 1-0. As Phillips ball finds Smart. Smart with the ball hooked forward here towards Dobson. Dobson finds Nathan Smart. Smart on the halfway line. Just runs into a bit of trouble. Loses the ball. Dobson dives in on a challenge. Ball comes through and then Hollis wins it back. The referee says no foul by James Dobson. And Slough still have the ball here with Fraser. Fraser with poor ball by Fraser. Looking for the run of Warren Harris, but just sits it. Trying to curl it into his path, but it just goes out of play. Goes out for a throw. Cregan with the throw. And Dunn first to the header, comes through to Jeffrey. Jeffrey smashes that ball down the field, and Bath up against Hollis, and Bath up against does well. But then Hollis gets back and stabs the ball out of play, and it's out for a throw to. It's well, that's really weird. Hollis clearly kicked the ball out of play, but it's a throw to Slough. I don't get it. I really do not get it. But it's a throw to Slough, and Guy Hollis will go to take this one. Hollis quite deep inside his own half, inside the first 10 yards by his corner flag. Long throw by him, trying to find Gavin James. Hits a couple of players, and then comes through to Jeffries. Jeffries with the ball down line, headed on by Miller. Comes through to Tugwell. Tugwell just launches it high up in the air. Connor Roberts underneath it, plays the ball, but it dissects two Frome players and goes out of play for a throw to Slough. We've got 6 minutes of this first half to go on, and it's a bit of a boring game. And Fraser with a throw finds Gavin James, holds the ball up well, in towards Dunn towards Harris. Harris trying to flick it into the path of Gavin James. Connor Roberts comes across, and Roberts clears. Only comes as far as Webb onto his chest, and then wins the ball back up against Bryant. Bryant steals the ball off him, and then Webb will get another yellow card here for a foul, as two number 10s collide there. So Nathan Webb is the second rebel into the book. And that is a stupid free kick there by George Miller. He's just booted the ball straight down the field. The referee will put it back because he hasn't finished booking Nathan Webb yet. So Frome will have a better chance now to put the ball into the box as Webb gets his first yellow card of the game, and Slough second. And it's a free kick, a few yards inside the Frome half. Clayton Green's the player standing over this free kick. Aims it into that far hand side. Hollis gets there first, gets a touch to it, comes through towards Tugwell. Tugwell now finds Dobson. Dobson very quiet this first half, just overruns it, and then it's cleared off Chris Miller. It's a throw to Slough, and Slough take it quickly, trying to find Gavin James. Gavin James holds the ball up, finding Simon Dunn. Dunn with the chipped ball down the line, trying to find Gavin James. Connor Roberts comes across, plays the ball out of play, and it's a throw now to Slough. And they're going to leave it for Guy Hollis again to take this throw. This one's a good 30 odd yards away from goal, but Hollis will try and get the ball into the box for the Rebels. And Hollis just trying to arch his back to try and get some distance on this throw. Long throw into the box. Dobson and Nisbet both go for it. It's Clayton Green that heads the ball away. Then headed away by Miller. Comes out towards Fraser. Fraser in towards Hollis. Hollis with the ball into the box. Oh, James trying to get there. And Kevin James got clattered by the goalkeeper, but it was an offside. And it's a free kick. And Gavin James just slowly getting to his feet there. As it's a free kick for offside to Frome. We've got about 3.5 minutes of first half to play, plus whatever the referee adds on. And Phillips again in no real hurry to take this free kick. Every player in one tiny little kind of quadrant of this ground. It's Phillips with this goal kick. Dobson wins the first header. Dunn wins the second knockdown, but it's cleared by Miller towards Roberts. Roberts plays the ball down the field, trying to find Knight. Nathan Smart volleys it back in. George Miller with the header away. Comes through to Bryant. Bryant up against Nathan Webb. Webb wins the ball back. Plays it in, but now with only one up front, it's come straight back here towards Jeffries. Jeffries with the ball over the top, looking for the run. Nathan Smart comes across for Slough, and Smart just under pressure from Ollie Knight, but Smart comes across and clears well for the Rebels, and then flicked on. Headed away though by Roberts, and then Jeffries with another flick on. A bit of head tennis here going on. Nathan Webb wins the next one. It's then smashed high up in the air by George Miller. Fraser and Fitzgibbon underneath. Fitzgibbon wins the first header. Then hooked away by Nisbet high into the sun, and then got Gavin James speeding to the ball. Warren Harris will try and get there first, but it's Jeffries who wins the ball back, and then Jeffries just pushes the ball off, runs it to Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn in towards James. James gets it back in towards Warren Harris. Ball played in here looking for Gavin James. Gavin James just beaten to the ball, and some really good defending there by Connor Roberts, who comes back, and not only does he win the ball, he manages to play it off Gavin James and out for a goal kick. Some really good defending there by the Frome Town number 4. There's Slough with some nice little bit of play there, just trying to get through. The referee is just going to have a chat here with Jeffries. Of course, over the Frome Town captain. Obviously, Jeffries has said something rather than something that he's done. And he's just getting a talking to. So at half-time we will go through your messages. So if you are getting contact, it's on Twitter. It's at MIFC Rebels Radio. And you can contact us on the Twitter page on YouTube. As we wait for the referee just to signal for the game to get back underway. I think we've got a minute now plus whatever the referee adds on us. Phillips, long kick, catches in the wind there and just makes the halfway line. Two players miss it, comes through to Bryant. Bryant trying to flick it on here towards Ryan Bath. Hollis comes across and hooks the ball away, and it's a throw to Frome on that far hand side, around about 20 yards away from the Slough goal. It's Chris Miller takes a quick one towards Knight. Knight tries to turn, gets a shot into the box, and it's come through to Ryan Bath. He shoots, he triggers, and it's a goal to Frome. Ryan Bath on 44 minutes. Ball came through to him, he shrugged off the challenger, Guy Hollis, and then hit it goalwards, and it beat the despairing dive of Sean Rowley. And the first goal of the game on 44 minutes. Ryan Bath with the goal. And Slough will be disappointed not to see out till half-time at 0-0. But really only the second real shot we've had on target in the entire game. And it's gone in the back of the net. So it's Frome 1, Slough Town 0. And Slough with the kick-off here with Togwell. Togwell now spreads it here towards Fraser. Fraser chipping the ball forward, looking for Warren Harris. Harris trying to get there. Comes off the head of Cregan. And it's a Slough throw. Slough have a good chance now, straight before half-time, to get back into this game, as Guy Hollis will come across to take this throw. This one's only around about 7 or 8 yards away from the corner flag. So good position here for the Rebels to be in. And Hollis just waiting for a bit of movement inside the box. Dobson just being a bit close. Comes through to the front. Phillips again punches the ball in, then smashed away by Fitzgibbon. Underneath this is Ollie Knight. Only comes as far as Smart. Smart with the ball in. Pull in towards Gavin James, and he plays the ball in, but it runs all the way through to Phillips. And Phillips under no pressure. Has got all the time in the world to wait with the ball at his feet. And then finally picks the ball up as Gavin James chases it down. And I just wonder if Slough will change their formation for the second half, as Phillips with this goal kick, and that is the half-time whistle here. So half-time here at the Special Effects Stadium. It's Frome 1, Slough 0. The goal coming on 44 minutes from Ryan Bath. And Slough will be disappointed not to see the half in at goalless. It's not been the greatest of games. It's not been the greatest of first halves. Oh. So that's just the raffle numbers. So let's go through some of the scores in our league. Half time, it's Stratford 2, Banbury 0. Cinderford 1, Kettering 0. Merthyr 1, Cambridge City 0. Kings Lynn 0, Dunstable 0. Chesham 1, Chippenham 3. Weymouth are still 1-0. We'll just wait for that to come through as confirmed. And we'll have a look for some of the other goals and games in a minute. So up and coming games for the Rebels, just for your information. Slough are at home on Saturday, April the 1st, where they are home to Kings Lynn. And then following that, Slough are away to Kettering on the 8th. And then just a reminder that Slough will be playing on Good Friday and not on the Saturday of Easter. So Slough will be playing on Good Friday against Cirencester, and that is a 1 o'clock kickoff. So please be aware of that fact that the game is on Good Friday, not the Saturday, and it's a 1 o'clock kickoff for the home game against Cirencester. So just come through. We'll try and give you a run through of some of the scores in a minute. Just watching the half time as the Slough subs just play a little bit of crossbar challenge, and we'll give you some more details. So if you know that there's a sponsored walk for the last game of the season, it goes from Heatherwood Hospital to Windsor Hospital, and then to Wexham Park, and obviously Wexham Park Stadium, Wexham Park Hospital, sorry, and then we'll finish up at Arbour Park, the home of the Rebels, and that's on the 22nd of April. If you do want to take part into it, if you go to the Slough Town supporterstrust.co.uk website, you can sign up there. And it's a fairly long walk, but we always do a sponsored walk at the end of the season, and this one is in aid of the Reminiscent Room at Wexham Park Hospital, which is a room for dementia and Alzheimer patients, where it will be decked out in a 1950s style, and it will be so that they can kind of remember their the parts of their memory that they obviously they lose. So it's a worthwhile cause to give to. If you don't want to take part in the walk, we'll see if there's a way of setting up a funding page for people to donate. Also, that the Supporters Trust had a meeting on Wednesday night. Last Saturday against Cinderford, now held a collection for Mark Scott, obviously our injured goalkeeper. The collection on that day raised £894, and the Supporters Trust has added to that to make that total £1,500. And the total now raised for Mark Scott is well over the £8,000 target. The target was only 5,000. There's still roughly 10 days to go. So if you haven't given, or you found a couple of quid down the side of your sofa or something that you want to donate in, you can still give to that. So I've got another 10 days to run, and that is at crowdfunder.co.uk. You can go onto that and search Mark Scott, and you can still give there as well. So that's up and running as well. And I just saw one of the Slough players almost hit a fan who's just sitting on the wall there. I think the fan's going to move from his position there. So we're just going to sit waiting for a couple more half times to come through here before we run through those for you. St Ives 0, Basingstoke 0, and Hitchin 0, Leamington 0, and Biggleswade 0, Dorchester 0. I think that is it, apart from Siren Sister. I think that's the only one that I haven't seen so far. Siren Sister, that's the only one I couldn't see. Maidenhead are leading at Bishop Stortford 1-0. And Siren Sister's the only one I haven't found yet, so I'll just see if we can see if that one's come through for you. It's some strange type of music being picked here at the moment by the stadium announcer. It's a bit of hip hop or hop hip, depending on how old you are. Cirencester 1, Redditch 0 is the other half time. So I'll run through all of those half times for you. It's Biggleswade 0, Dorchester 0, Chesham 1, Chippenham 3, Cinderford 1, Kettering 0, Cirencester 1, Redditch 0, Hitchin 0, Leamington 0, Kings Lynn 0, Dunstable 0, Merthyr 1, Cambridge City 0, St Ives 0, Basingstoke 0, Stratford 2, Banbury 0, and Weymouth 1, Kings Langley 0. Those are your half-time scores from around the ground. As the do you know, sometimes when you see the choice of music that someone chooses, the gentleman choosing the music today has got to be, without being rude, in his late 60s, early 70s, and he's choosing some hip-hop kind of gangster rap styley tunes. So I don't know why it's happened like that, but it has. And there's the Slough management team just seem to be calling one of the substitutes across here at the moment, just to see what's going on. Could well be that Callum Bunton has just been told to go through his warm-up, and Well, you may see a substitution for Slough. Bunton just going through a quite detailed warm-up here for the Rebels. Also, Liam Envermarum seems to be being strapping up his shin pad. So you could see it's a double substitution for the Rebels at the start of the first half. We'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on that for you. So, I can't think of what else we were going to say to you now. I really don't know. And the trouble is, there's no Premier League or anything to kind of give you some scores from or anything, is there? So it's a little bit quiet on the YouTube comments front as well. We've got Tequila Sharks joined us now as well, but a little bit quiet. Stephen Roach asked about mascot. Hopefully you got the tweet, but mascot opportunity. So this coming Saturday against Kings Lynn, 2 of my grandchildren are going to be mascots, and the mascot experience is open to kids up to the age of 15. They also need to be able to be willing and able to walk onto the pitch, and want to actually do it rather than you forcing your kids to actually become mascots. The only thing is the smallest shirt size that we can do is 5 to 6 years old. So if they're any younger than that, then they won't get a replica shirt. So that's the mascot details for you. Good afternoon to Zach Randall who's listening. Good afternoon, Zach. Thank you for joining us. And a couple of the Slough players are just out a little bit quicker here at the moment. There's quite a little bit early. We've still got at least 5 minutes before the second half's due to kick off. But looks like these Slough players have had their half-time team talk, and they're out just getting themselves a little bit warmed up and ready for the start of the second half, which is still 5 minutes away. So I'll shut up for a little bit, have a little drink of water, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the second half coverage. Well, good afternoon everyone, welcome back for the second half of this Evo Stick Southern Premier League match. Slough behind here to Frome Town 1-0. There is a substitution for the Rebels, and I can tell you that Lee Togwell is the player who has come off. Togwell was booked in the first half. He will be replaced by Liam Envermarum, and he will come off for the second half. And I'm just having a look through the Frome side. They look to be unchanged. So I'll run through those two teams with you now very quickly, starting with the home side. Kyle Phillips is in goal. 2 is Chris Miller. 3 Chris Cregan. 4 Connor Roberts. 5 Clayton Green. 6 and captain is George Miller. 7 is Ollie Knight. 8 Darren Jeffries. 9 and the goal scorer Ryan Bath. 10 is Mike Bryan, and 11 is James Fitzgibbon. For the Rebels, in goal is Sean Rowley. 2 and captain Sean Fraser. 3 is Nathan Smart. 4 Guy Hollis. 5 is Mark Nisbet. 7 is James Dobson. 8 Simon Dunn. 9 Gavin James. 10 10 Nathan Webb. 11 Warren Harris, and 15 is Liam Envermarum. So that's the starting 11 for these second half. We're just waiting for the Frome Town bench just to get into positions. Now we're out quite quickly. As the stadium announcers go through, the referee just adding up the number of players. And Slough now with a much more normal 4-4-2 formation for this second half. And we're just waiting for the referee to start. There we go. Frome with the kick-off. They're shooting from left to right. So they're shooting up the hill. Fraser heads the ball away. Comes into the centre where it's Simon Dunn. Takes it on his chest. Flicks the ball forwards. Finds Envermarum into Warren Harris. Harris with the ball back to Envermarum. But Cregan's there first for Frome. And then it's played on here by Jeffries. Up towards Bath. Bath beat into the ball, and then Fraser plays the ball up towards Gavin James. Beat into the ball by Connor Roberts, who clears. Headed away by Hollis. Hollis' header finds Warren Harris. Harris tries to turn, but the ball comes out on the far hand side to Fitzgibbon. Goes back to his left back Cregan. Cregan with the ball forwards and held up by Bryant. And then flicked on, looking for the runner Bath. Hollis heads the ball away. Fraser gets the second touch. Bryant comes across, and he goes down. And foul by Warren Harris. And it'll be a free kick to Frome. First one of this second half. As let's just say a fan just gives the Mike Bryant, the Frome number 10, a little bit of advice about getting up off the floor. But we won't say what that is. And it's going to be a free kick on the far hand side for Frome. It's taken by Miller. Miller's ball plays into the box. Goes past everyone. Comes through. And apparently it looks as though Connor Roberts is fouled for pulling Mark Nisbet's shirt, and Slough have a free kick on the edge of their penalty area, which Rowley will take. And Rowley just chips this ball forward into the centre, headed away though by Miller. Comes through to Bath. Bath trying to flick the ball into the path of Fitzgibbon. Fraser has to come and clear. He's put that into someone's garden. That's a clearance and half by Sean Fraser. That is in someone's garden. You ain't going to get that one back for a while. You'll have to send someone round to knock on the door and go, "Can I have my ball back, please, mister?" As the throw on the far hand side will be taken by Cregan. It's about 20 yards away from the corner flag. Cregan tries to get this one into the box. It's a bit of confusion there. Comes off the head of... well, that's right. I thought the ball came off Warren Harris, but... I don't think the referee and linesman actually saw who it came off, and they've given a goal kick. And the referee just being told to just look at what you're doing. As Rowley takes this goal kick, not the best of kicks, it catches in the wind. And Nisbet heads the ball on. It'll come through here to Dobson. Dobson takes the ball down the line, looking for Gavin James. Connor Roberts comes across, takes a touch, then clears well. And, Nisbet makes a mistake here. Ball falls into the path for Fitzgibbon, but Fraser's there for Slough to come across. Good defending by Fraser. Plays ball, dinked on by Webb, and then it's headed away though by Miller. Comes into the path here on the far hand side of Jeffries. Jeffries just turns into trouble, but gets a lucky touch here towards Miller. Miller out towards Cregan. Cregan takes it on his shin, and not for the first time of this game finds the side touchline. And the Frome fans just giving the linesman in front of us a bit of advice here. Frome with the ball on the far hand side with Fitzgibbon. They're just trying to keep hold of it. Slough trying to win it back through Warren Harris. Everyone just seems to miss the ball. Bryant's gone down, is it? No, Fitzgibbon this time's gone down via a foul, and it's a free kick to Frome. And it's a couple of yards inside the Frome half. And Frome just taking their time with this free kick as it's taken by Green. Green with the ball into the box. Headed away well by Nisbet. Then little push in the back on Simon done there by Jeffries, and it's a free kick to the Rebels. And the referee will just make sure that goes back a few yards. And Rowley to take this free kick, trying to play the ball in, catches in the wind again. Clayton Green with the header away. Then Jeffries, he heads it acrosswards. Dunn heads the ball forwards. Gavin James tries to get there first. Hook smashed clear by Miller, giving Knight something to chase. Knight here up against Nathan Smart and just gets eased off the ball. And it's a free kick here by Knight. And Knight just boots the ball away. He's just won a free kick. And then surely he should get a yellow card for kicking the ball away. He's won a free kick and then booted the ball away himself. Crazy. But Frome now have a free kick. This is very much like a short corner in hockey. It's almost it's about 2 foot outside the 18-yard line, but right by the back byline. And Nathan Webb just being told to come back 10 yards. George Miller standing over this, captain for Frome. And Miller to take this free kick. Jinks it to the far post. It's headed away by Slough. Will be kept in by Bath. Bath will keep the ball in on the far hand side, trying to play the ball in. Loses the ball, but trying to win it back. Comes off Simon Dunn last. It's a throw to Frome again. And they're going to send Cregan, the left back, up to take this throw with a little bit of a long distance into the box. And the referee is just having a go at someone for throwing a second ball on. Cregan's going to take this throw right by the corner flag into the box. It's causing confusion. Nisbet heads the first one away, then headed away by Dunn, then volleyed by Fitzgibbon, but that's way high, and it will be a goal kick to the Rebels. Riley just having to get the ball as it's bounced off the clubhouse roof and comes bounding out, so he'll take this goal kick. And again, he's going to have to be careful because the ball's just catching in the wind when it goes higher than the height of the main stand here. This time it falls a little bit, just gets to the halfway line. It's headed away though by Cregan, only as far as Fraser. Fraser skies the ball towards Dobson. Dobson lets the ball come across him, smashes the ball down the line, looking for the run of Gavin James. James here up against Roberts. Roberts and James just playing. Roberts does well to win the ball and then hooks the ball clear. Nisbet has to chase. There's an offside here, and it's a free kick to Slough. And Slough take it quickly, not in the right place, but smart. With in towards Hollis. Hollis spreads out here towards Fraser. Fraser's got a bit of time on the ball here now. And then plays the ball down the line. It's Green that comes across to win the ball. Hooks on by Cregan, only as far as Hollis. Hollis with the free header. On towards Dunn. Envermarum heads it back in. It'll come here towards Dobson. Dobson hooking the ball, trying to find Gavin James. Connor Roberts with the clearance. Only finds Knight. Knight trying to find Bath. Bath trying to flick it on, but it comes here towards Fraser. Fraser's clearance is poor. Comes here towards George Miller. Miller with the ball forwards. Again, not the best of play. Nathan Smart wins that one. So now just hold the ball off with Nathan Smart. Gets it back towards Nisbet. Nisbet goes back to his goalkeeper. And then Rowley just smacks the ball high up in the air. Not the best of clearances. And the ball's been kept in well here by Miller for Frome. Finds Knight. Knight shoots. Goes for the near post, but it's wide of the goal. But good play there by Frome. And Slough having a real battle trying to get this ball out of their area in this wind. It's just catching in the wind and causing Slough some real problems. As Rowley takes this goal kick for the Rebels. This time he gets a good purchase on it. Gets to the halfway line. But Harris, who tries to head it on, hits Cregan on the back. Played forwards by Jeffries. Fraser's underneath it. Good header by him towards Warren Harris. Harris holds the ball up in towards Nathan Webb. Webb just goes past one. Slips on the ball. Oh, he slips on the ball and somehow wins a free kick. That is poor refereeing there. It's a free kick to Slough. Are they going to leave it for Rowley to take? They are. 10 yards inside the Slough half. Slough just trying to spread out wide just to give Slough a bit of an option. Rowley with this free kick, trying to play the ball in. Green gets a chance to volley it and smashes it back out, and then it's out for another throw here to Slough. Frome are just defending by booting the ball away. Something that Slough should have done with that goal opportunity on 44 minutes. They're one down here as Hollis. Long throw by him, trying to find Envermarum. He heads the ball on, trying to find Warren House. It's going to come through here towards Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn catches him. It's a free kick, is it? And then it's a yellow card for kicking the ball away, referee. Oh, jeez. Miller's just kicked the ball away. Simon Dunn's been fouled. And Slough have a free kick. And this one's round about 30 yards away from the Frome goal. It's quite a central position. And Dobson obviously standing over this for Slough. I think he's just trying to make sure that the ball doesn't roll down the hill bit there. He's just telling him to wait while he measures out 10 yards for the wall. So, apologies there. So this is literally really about a 30 yards away. The ball's just a foot outside the 18-yard line. Dobson standing over this free kick for Slough. Dobson takes it, hits it low, and Phillips does well to save that at his bottom down by his far post. Does well to get down, and it's the second good save that Phillips has had to make. And this time Phillips, huge kick, catches in the wind, trying to find the run of Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon up against Hollis. Hollis comes across for Slough and just, he's trying to ease the ball off, but he gets in front of Fitzgibbon to win the ball back for Slough, and then clears. Only finds Warren Harris. Harris is fouled, does he? No, it says throw to Slough. And Frome not too impressed with the referee here, with the fact they do seem to think that the ball is favouring Slough. Ball by Fraser, played on, comes through to Envermarum. A bit fortunately, plays the ball forward, trying to find the run of Simon Dunn. Dunn trying to play it through, but good defending there by Conor Roberts, who can play the ball out here. Brings just runs into Nathan Webb. Ball's here with Dobson. Dobson just played. There's just Slough just giving the ball away. Ball's back here with Dobson. Dobson trying to play the ball, tries to flick it in. It's come through to Clayton Green. Green looks up, trying to find the run on the far hand side, and it's Ryan Bath, scorer of the only goal, just keeps the ball in on that far hand side, turns, cuts back inside here, plays it in towards Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon up against Webb. Webb gets there first. Then Fitzgibbon tries to win the ball back. Webb wins it in the end and just runs the ball out of play for a throw to Frome on the far hand side. Let's have a look to see what's going on in the other games as we see. Let's go on. Biggleswade have scored, I think, so it's Biggleswade 1, Dorchester 0. Merthyr still 1-0 up. Ball into the box from a long throw. So now trying to hook it clear. Made a mistake. The ball played across there by Brian, but it goes over the top of the bar and out. Kings Langley have equalised. Weymouth 1, Kings Langley 1. Let's have a look to see. In the Cirencester game, there's been red cards for, I'm not sure if this is 3 players, but Cornane, Liebird and Bennett. I'm not sure if that's 3 players or 2 players, but there you go, it's a couple of red cards there. This time Rowley's kick is better. Fraser with the ball forward, trying to find the run of Gavin James. Goalkeeper will come out of his box to try and clear it, then smashes the ball clear. Comes down here. Nathan Smart heads the ball in. Comes towards Simon Dunn. Dunn towards Nisbet. He just sails Nisbet short. Knight tried to get there. Hooked clear though by Hollis. Slough just can't win the ball back. Fraser finally gets it towards Dunn. Dunn chips the ball forwards on his far side towards Dobson. Dobson does well. Wins the ball. Now goes. It's got a bit of space to run into here. Running on the edge of the box. He's trying to dink the ball over the top into the box. Punched away though by Phillips, and then Frome will come back and clear with Jeffries up towards Bryant. Bryant chased off the ball though, so now win it back here with Nisbet. Nisbet in towards Hollis. Hollis just plays an aimless ball. It catches in the wind and it goes sliding off the pitch down the side, and it's out for a Frome throw to halfway inside their own half. And Cregan will take that. Still 1-0 here to Frome. And Slough have some work to do if they're going to try and get back in. Ball headed on, comes through to Nisbet. Nisbet clears. It will come through to Nathan Smart. Smart just gets caught as he plays the ball. And it's a free kick to the Rebels. And it's about 10 yards inside their own half. Nisbet's going to stand over this free kick for Slough. Slough just missing the all-action display of Chris Flood today. He's got a slight injury. Plays the ball forward, trying to find a run of Gavin James. Gavin James gets to the edge of the box, goes past one, still going past two, trying to get the ball in. It'll come out here towards Dobson. Dobson will try and dink he's just dinked the ball back in, but it's got no power and goes all the way through to Phillips in the Frome goal. A little bit better there by Slough, but not testing Phillips with that one. And Phillips can play this ball long, looking for Fitzgibbon over his head. Comes through to Fraser. Fraser has to cover and plays it in towards Hollis. Hollis with the ball, plays it in towards Warren Harris. Harris can't get into the game. Comes in towards Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn being forced backwards off his own goal. Gets pushed off the ball. Ball comes here to Frome. Frome try and play it in towards Bath. Bath leaves it for Miller, and then Slough managed to clear. Now Nathan Smart can bring the ball away here for Slough. Smart running with the ball, trying to go past Cud. Good challenge there by Miller. Throw to the Rebels on this near hand side. Dobson takes it quickly, trying to find Gavin James. Gavin James turns Roberts. Gavin James running down the sideline, just gets bumbled off. Roberts comes back and he just runs him to the ground. And then Connor Roberts and Gavin James take part in a little bit of pushing. Gavin James tried to go past. Connor Roberts is still in his way. One of them went down, and it's a free kick to Slough. And you're going to see a second substitution. Gavin James will play no longer part in this game. Gavin James is coming off. Callum Bunting is coming on. Substitution on the hour. So Slough with an untried front two of Bunting and Enver Marham. So Gavin James goes off just as he was really getting into the game. Strange substitution, if you ask me. I would have maybe kept Gavin James on personally, but there you go. Substitutions been made. Callum Bunting on for Gavin James. So Bunting and Enver Marham up front for the Rebels. As Phillips gets the game back underway with this free kick. Huge kick here by the goalkeeper. Hollis underneath it for Slough. Tries to get a second chance. Gets it at the third chance. Looks cleared by Nathan Webb. Comes through to Cregan. Cregan with the ball. So Nathan Webb plays it in. Nisbet tries to get there, but then hooked clear by Smart. Comes up towards Warren Harris. Warren Harris flicks the ball forward, trying to find Callum Bunting. Bunting holds the ball up and loses out, and then comes through here towards Nathan Webb's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card. Hollis will play the ball forwards. It's Green who comes across for Frome. In towards Bryant. Bryant trying to find the run of Fitzgibbon, but it's too far in front of him and it's out for a goal kick. Maidenhead have gone 2-0 up in their game. And it's a goal kick to Slough. Rowley to take this kick. We've played 16 minutes of the second half. Still Frome 1, Slough Town 0. And Rowley just trying to wait for this wind to drop a little bit. Gets a better purchase off it. Goes a little bit wide. Headed in there by Knight. Headed away by Slough. Tries to play it in. Comes through to Webb. Webb trying to play the ball over the top. Headed away by Green. Slough almost playing with a front three of Warren Harris, Bunting and Enver Marham. Bunting wins the first header. Comes through to Simon Dunn. Dunn plays out here towards Dobson. Dobson looks up, chips the ball, looking for the run of Callum Bunting. Hook cleared though by Roberts. Comes through to Knight. Knight loses the ball to Nisbet. Nisbet hits it straight at Nathan Webb. Ball comes through to Ryan Bath, but he's offside. And it's a free kick to Slough. A couple of yards inside the Slough half. Nisbet takes it quickly, trying to find Sean Fraser. Fraser plays the ball in towards Bunting. Bunting just holds the ball up, has to go back towards Fraser. Fraser immediately volleys the ball forwards. Green comes across, Goni plays it as far as Dunn. Dunn in towards Warren Harris. Harris is in an offside, and that's a free kick to Frome. And again, Slough just not getting any luck here at the Special Effects Stadium. They've never won here in their previous visits. And at the moment, don't look like they're going to. Merthyr have got a second. So Merthyr 2, Cambridge City 0. As Phillips takes this, he's got an excellent long kick, but this one goes straight out of play and out for a throw to the Rebels. Slough still behind here, but trying to play the ball in. It's going to be won by Simon Dunn midfield. Just loses the ball. Ball played forwards. It'll go all the way through here towards Rowley in the Slough goal, who just picks the ball up and drops it 10 yards outside of his own half. Rowley just bringing the ball maybe 15 yards outside, then plays the ball down. Free header though for Chris Miller. In towards Bath. Bath's offside. It's a free kick to Slough. Slough take it quickly here towards Dobson. Dobson trying to go past Miller. Comes off Miller. It's a throw to the Rebels. Dobson's going to try and take it quickly as he's going to try and find Envermara. Envermara trying to turn. Goes past Roberts. Gets into the box. Just shrugged off, and Clayton Green comes across and then clears for Frome. Only as far as Nathan Smart. Smart with the ball. Trying to play it into the box. Warren Harris has to come out and get it, or fall kindly to Sean Fraser. Fraser will keep the ball in on the far hand side. In towards Nathan Webb. Webb will chip the ball in, trying to find the run of Bunting. Bunting does well to get down that byline. Turns just away from the goal. Just runs into a Frome player. Frome clear it on this far hand side. It comes through to Nathan Webb. Nathan Webb hits it over his head. Dunn flicking the ball on, then smashed clear by Krieger, and it's gone all the way out of play for a throw to Slough, halfway inside their own half. Hollis will take the throw. Slough with this long throw by Hollis, trying to find Bunting. Bunting trying to head the ball on. Wins a free kick for climbing from the Frome player. It's a free kick to Slough. It's about 10 yards inside the Frome half. Sean Fraser standing over this free kick. He's never 10 yards. And the referee just telling Fraser to take, rather than send the player back 10 yards, he's telling the Fraser to take the ball back 10 yards, and then comes across and marks out the 10 yards for the ball to go back. I don't know what this referee's up to today. Fraser will take this free kick. All of the big guns forward for the Rebels. Fraser takes this free kick. Aimed towards, it's headed away though by Green, only as far as the goalkeeper, and Envermara clashes into the goalkeeper, and Envermara will get a chat from the referee. And it's a free kick to Frome inside their penalty area. The referee still having a chat with Envermara. Played 20 minutes of this second half. It's still Frome 1, Slough Town 0. Slough just lacking some fluidity in their play today. They've really not been able to get some kind of wing play in the final third of the Frome half. Phillips will take this goal kick. And again, he takes a haircut of a kick. This one will go all the way through to Rowley. 2 bounces, goes all the way through to Rowley in the start again. He just rolls the ball out rather than tries to kick it from his hands. Rowley will just wait. Clears the ball long. Aim towards Bunting. Free header though for Green. Up towards Nathan Smart. Heads it off Knight. It's a throw to Slough. Couple of yards by the halfway line. Try and take it quickly for Envermara. Envermara trying to battle against Roberts. Comes through, and then Green comes across. It's a throw to Slough. And this time it's a little bit, but they're going to leave it for Hollis. I think they are. So Slough are going to leave this for Hollis to come across. This one's about 10 yards away from the corner flag on this near hand side. Hollis will go across to take this long throw into the box. Hollis, long throw. Goes through, goes all the way to the far post. Warren Harris tries to get in there. It's hooked clear by Frome, and it will come here for Jeffries. Jeffries can't get it. Just runs down that slope and just looked like he was going to get it. He just couldn't gather it in time. And Slough are going to wait for Guy Hollis to run across all the length of the field to come and take another long throw. Slough just trying to put some pressure on this Frome defence, but Frome are handling it quite well at the moment. Again, Hollis lines up this long throw. This one's been headed away this time by Miller, but heads it straight back out of play. And now have another throw, roughly about 18 yards from the box, level with the 18-yard line. Again, Hollis takes it, throws it in long, headed away by Bunton. Is it going to come through to Dunn? Dunn tries to get there. Has he got a penalty? He's given Slough a penalty for a foul on Simon Dunn. I didn't think it was a penalty myself. And now the question is, who's going to come up and take the penalty for Slough? It's going to be James Dobson to take the penalty. It's Miller, the right back, who's adjudged to have given the penalty away. So it's for a foul on Simon Dunn. And Dobson will have a chance to take this penalty to get Slough back into this game. The Frome Town players, one's just having a chat with his goalkeeper, one's just gone into the back of the net for some strange reason, just to get a drink. He's going to be told to get on with it. He's just trying to put James Dobson off. And Miller has just gone off. He's fine. He's walking around the side. It's Dobson to take this penalty for Slough. Up against Phillips. Dobson comes up, hits it. It's hit the post. Headed goalwards and then saved. And for the second time in a row, James Dobson has missed the penalty. It still remains Frome 1, Slough 0. And Slough just having no luck whatsoever today. Phillips with this long kick down the field. Nisbet heads the ball away. It'll come through towards Warren Harris. Harris heads it in towards Webb. Webb's got to have to try and keep it in. Just overruns it, but then gets the ball back. Ball comes back here with Webb. Webb's going to find Bunting. Bunting will cut inside. Bunting's going to try and run through. Comes in towards Dobson. Dobson tries to flick it, but Slough won another free kick. This time for a foul on Bunting. It's a free kick around about 40 yards away from goal. Dobson standing over this one. Slough sent forwards Nisbet and Hollis for this free kick. Dobson with this. 40 yards away from the Slough goal. The referee just blows it. His hit on. Nice headed straight away by almost the first player. Then Jeffrey's trying to get Frome on the attack here. Ball up here towards Ollie Knight. Knight holds the ball up, then plays it in to Miller. Miller chipping the ball here towards Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon here up against Fraser. Hits a cross in straight away. Bit too heavy. Over the head of everyone. Comes through to Knight. Volleyed cleared by Dunn. And it'll come here for Nisbet. Nisbet, can he keep the ball in? He can. Can he? Yep, keeps the ball in on the far hand side. Then clears long, looking for Envermara. Envermara uses his body. Does well to win the ball. Now charging in on goal. Gets to the edge of the box. Diving in, challenged by Roberts. That's a really good challenge again by Roberts. Bearing in mind that Frome had just given a penalty. He's just dived in, won the ball well, and it's out for a throw. Right by the corner flag for the Rebels. Again, Guy Hollis will be the player that goes across to take this. This one's right by the corner. This one's down the slope though, so by the time he gets it in, it might just be about height for a volley. Is so much as the slope here at Frome. Hollis with this long throw into the box. Phillips comes to claim. Only punches, and Diamond Dunn will try and keep the ball in. It's come through to Jeffries. Jeffries trying to play it down. Run down by a couple of Slough players. Fraser's the first in with the ball back in. Aim towards Bath. Bath trying to hold off Nisbet. Nisbet trying to get there. Slough trying to get through. Envermara still with the ball. Shoots, it's blocked. And it's a free kick though for Frome for a foul, and it's a free kick inside the Frome penalty area. So we played 26 minutes gone of the second half. Still Frome 1, Slough Town 0. Still can't defeat Frome at the moment, as it seems. And it's a free kick on the edge of the 18-yard line for Frome. Kings Lynn 0, Dunstable 0. Let's have a look at see what else we can find. As Phillips takes this free kick, comes off the head of Nisbet, finds Knight. Knight just being forced wide here by Nathan Smart. Knight still with the ball, trying to look to get across in. Does find the space to find a cross in. Goes to the far post where Bryant will try and keep it in up against Fraser. Fraser keeps the ball in, but gives the ball away to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon turns, trying to get it back in towards Bryant. Bryant forced away. Slough nick the ball through Nathan Webb, and Slough now on the counter attack. Nathan Webb with the ball. Oh, it's just a poor ball by him. And Cregan can play the ball away. Bunting comes across. It's come off Bunting last. It's a throw to the hosts. I'm not going to say throw to Frome again. Cirencester have got a second goal. Cirencester 2, Redditch 0. Basingstoke have scored as well. St Nives 0, Basingstoke 1. Cregan with this long throw here for Frome. It comes off ahead of Bryant, goes out for a Slough goal kick. So we've got around about 18 minutes left, plus whatever the referee adds on to today's second half. Rowley will take this goal kick. Rowley just trying to fight the wind. This time he gets a little bit better on it. Breaks over the halfway line. Harris flicks the ball on, but only as far as Cregan. Cregan ball finds Warren Harris. Harris for the ball here finds Envermara. Envermara running down that slope on the pitch on the far hand side. Up against Cregan. Goes past Cregan well. Still running with the ball. Just gets goes down a little bit easy, and then Cregan will have the chance to smash the ball clear. Only as far as Nisbet. Nisbet will take a touch. Then keeps hold of the ball As Frome happy to sit back. Ball up here towards Bunting. Bunting can turn. Then chips the ball forwards on the far side. Trying to find Warren House. It's got a little bit too much on it. It's offside anyway. And Phillips claims that one. But it's a free kick to the hosts, Frome. And again, Phillips will take this. And that missed penalty by James Dobson just means it's still Frome in the lead here. And Phillips with this free kick. Slough will leave it and let it go all the way out for a goal kick. And it is a goal kick to the Rebels. Rowley will take it from that near hand side. So Rowley all dressed in yellow. Still Chesham 1, Chippenham 3. Kettering have equalised. Cinderford 1, Kettering 1. Curl and Bunting with the ball into Envermara. Envermara now plays in Warren Harris down that far hand side. Roberts comes across for Frome. Harris still got the ball on that far hand side, trying to wait for a little bit of help to come in. Help comes from Nathan Webb. Webb plays it in towards Dunn. Dunn chipping the ball across, comes through to Bunting. Bunting heads it towards Envermara. He makes a mistake and it's Conor Roberts who can clear. Only as far as Nathan Webb, but then Webb tries to win the ball back on the edge of the area. Then it's smashed clear though by Bryant. Long ball forwards looking for Bath. Headed away though by Slough. Only into the path of Fitzgibbon, but he overruns the ball and he's cleared by Slough, but only as far as Miller. Miller can bring the ball forwards up against Dobson. Dobson plays the ball forwards. Come through. It's a chase here for Fitzgibbon. Hollis will play, and instead of going to his goalkeeper, hits it straight out of play for a throw. So it's a throw to the host on the far hand side, about 15 yards away from the Slough goal. The goal suddenly started flying in for Merthyr. Merthyr now 4-0 up against Cambridge City. So once they got one, they seem to have got quite a lot. Biggleswade went up in taking the lead through a penalty. But here it's a throw to Frome on the far hand side. And taken by Cregan into the box. Headed away well by Dunn. Comes through to Harris. Harris flicks the ball on. It'll come through to Envermara. Envermara playing a bit deeper. Plays the ball here, looking for the run of Nathan Smart. Smart just forced back by Cregan. Into here towards Envermara. Envermara shakes off a challenge. Still running with the ball. Trying to play it into Warren Harris. Harris just takes a heavy touch there on that far hand side, being pushed wide. But keeps the ball in right by that corner flag. Needs a little bit of help. Hits it straight at a Frome player. It's gone off for a throw to Slough. And I guess that Guy Hollis will be the player that comes across to take this throw for Slough. And that is the case. And Slough will leave Nisbet. And so Hollis is already up front. Nisbet's gone up forwards for this throw for Slough. It's gone into the box. Gone all the way through. Headed goal was by Warren Harris. Oh, and Phillips has somehow clawed that away from the goal. It kind of went through a crowd of players and it looked like it was creeping in. Phillips somehow got a hand to it and just clawed it away. It's a corner for the Rebels. Dobson's going to take it in swinging corner for Slough from coming down that little slopey bit. All the pressure from Slough here in this second half, but still yet to find the ball. Goal comes in at the far post and then Phillips drops it under pressure, but gathers at the second attempt. And Mark Nisbet has just caught Phillips just as he fell there. Looks like he's going to be okay. And Frome are just complaining, but he just dived on the ball as Nisbet went to take a shot and just got a little knock in the head. And still the Frome players complaining to the referee, but they should just really get on with it. They've got the free kick inside their penalty area, and we've got about 13 minutes of the game left to go. Still Frome 1, Slough 0. And it's Phillips with this free kick. He gets such distance on his kicks. And Hollis underneath it, heads it high up into the air. Bryant underneath it. Hollis gets that first header. Miller tries to get a second one. Nisbet wins the next header for Slough. Then Dunn wins it. Then smashed clear by Hollis. Trying to find Envermara. The ball curls straight out of play. Bounces on that bit and goes out for a throw to Frome by their home dugout. And they seem to have run out of footballs. Come on, ref. There you go. They found one. And it's Cregan with this throw. Over the head of it. And then Hollis has just booted that one into another garden. So that's gone. And it's nothing going right for the Rebels at the moment. Nothing going right for the Frome ball boys. Have got to go back and knock on that person's house yet again for a second ball back. Looks like it's going to be a long throw here from Frome. Cregan with this long throw, aimed into towards the box. Comes through off everyone. Hits, goes across the goal. Nathan Smart has now time to bring the ball out for the Rebels. Plays it here towards Dobson. Dobson back towards Nathan Smart. Smart under pressure. Plays the ball down the line. Trying to find Bunting, but Miller's there first for Frome. Slough try and win it back with Simon Dunn. And then Dunn just holds the ball up, making sure that Frome can't attack. Miller drops the ball as he looks to take this throw. Miller with this throw, trying to find Bath. It's Nisbet who comes across, chests the ball straight out of play. Another throw to Frome. There'll be a substitution on the far hand side for Slough. Can't see the number. Who's coming off? No one. Going to let the throw go. It looks like Lewis Putman will be the player coming on. Ball into the box from the throw. Bit of confusion. Comes to the edge of the area where Knight tries to win it. Leaves it here for Jeffries. Jeffries forced wide. Comes out here towards Fitzgibbon. Hits the ball in. Hits Nathan Webb. It's out for a corner. So Frome with some pressure on here now in the second half. Slough will still wait to take that, make that substitution wait. It's a corner for Frome on the far hand side. Miller goes across to take it. Got 10.5 minutes left here at the Special Effects Stadium. Still Frome 1, Slough 0. Miller captain just places the ball down in swinging corner to come in from Frome. Goes all the way to the far post. Bath heads it across the goal. Then headed away by Fraser. Comes through to Callum Bunting. Bunting just smashes the ball, trying to find Warren Harris. Headed away though by Green. Comes back out here towards Miller. Miller keeps the ball in on that far hand side. Just flicks it in here towards Fitzgibbon. Ball with him. Good tackling by Slough. Slough win the ball back. And then Slough just give the ball away to Miller. Miller played the ball in. Looking for the run of Ollie Knight. Hollis has had to come across. And he's come across at the expense of a corner. So Frome get another corner here. And the Slough fans seem to be more interested in what's going on their phone than they are of singing at the moment. It's going to be an in-swing corner again for Frome. Frome taking their time with this corner. Again, Miller will be the person that puts this corner into the box. Plays it in low this time. It's smashed clear though by Slough. Comes to the edge where it's going to come and find Jeffries. Ball into the box. Slough trying to break here with Simon Dunn. Get a lucky reflection here. Ball's here with Bunting. Bunting can travel with the ball. It's 5 against 3 for the Rebels. Bunting just overruns it. Gives it in towards Simon Dunn. Dunn just overruns it and it goes through to Phillips, who dives on the ball and then goes through the legs of Simon Dunn. And Phillips does well there to save that one. And still Frome lead with this one goal, followed in the 44th minute by Ryan Bath. Phillips just drops the ball at his feet. Slough still haven't made this substitution yet. Ball gone through over the head of everyone. Mike Bryant will try and keep it in here up against Hollis. Hollis will try and see the ball out. It's out for a goal kick. And we will have that substitution. It's Lewis Putman coming on and James Dobson being the player that goes off. With roughly about 8 minutes left, so 82 minutes. So Lewis Putman is on, and I think you could well see Lewis Putman play almost as a striker on that far hand side. Rowley to take this goal kick for Slough. Again catches in the wind, makes the halfway line. Bunting does well to head the ball on. Then it's volleyed clear over the top, looking for the run, but Rowley will come to the edge of his box. Comes and claims and then just rolls the ball back out. Bath will try and chase it down. Rowley will just pick the ball forward. Again, looking for Bunting. Bunting comes off the head of Clayton Green. Green has to go backwards. Comes through here towards the Webb. Webb trying to keep the ball in. It's kept in well by Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon just jumps up there. Ball here to Envermarum. He's got Putman at the far post. But it's a lame ball in. And Phillips covers that easily. And a poor pullback there. And Phillips will take his time with this kick into the final 7.5 minutes. Long kick. Puts Nisbet under pressure. Nisbet heads it out. It's a corner for Frome. But Slough need the ball up the other end of the pitch. Slough still can't beat the Robins. They haven't won against them since 1982. Is it going to carry on this hoodoo that Frome have got over them? They virtually had one shot on target and scored. Slough have missed a penalty and seen Phillips make a couple of good saves this second half. Is this going to be Biggleswade all over again? Miller with this corner. This time it's a fairly decent corner. Oh, Bath jumps up high and just can't direct it goals. It's a goal kick to Slough, as some Slough fans decide to make their way closer to the exit. Rowley will take this goal kick. Again, just the wind just picking up a little bit. This time he catches it again. It catches in the wind as he hits it high in the air. Free header there for Bryant. And Knight will try and put Smart under pressure. Smart does well, turns into pressure, and then Fitzgibbon keeps the ball in on the far hand side. Trying to run past, plays it off Smart. It's a throw to the host. The Robins just putting Slough under a bit of pressure when Slough need it at the other end of the pitch. It'll be Miller, Chris Miller, the right back, to take this throw for the Robins. Just arching his back over the advertising horn. Ball into the box. Come through everyone. Hooked clear by Dunn. Comes through towards Warren House. Takes it on his chest. Then looks for the ball over the top. Green's going to allow it to bounce. Envermaran will try and use his body to get there. It's going to come through here towards Roberts. Roberts with the clearance. Can he keep it in play? No, it's gone straight out of play for a throw to Slough. Sean Fraser standing over there, trying to take it quickly to find Callum Bunting. Bunting trying to head the ball in. Comes through to Simon Dunn. Dunn will play it in. Oh, it's only come as far as Jeffries. Jeffries sitting deep. Hits the ball over the top. And it'll go straight out of play for another throw for the Rebels. It will. And Slough just having to get the ball back. They're going to leave it for Hollis to take. Hollis with another long throw, trying to get Slough up the field. Bunting can't get there. Comes through to Harris. Harris controls the ball well. Turns. Plays into the feet of Envermaran. Envermaran just held up well. Gives the ball back to Warren Harris. Harris running down that right hand side. Just holds up. Oh, does really well. Gets down the bar, and then he's just run it straight out of play for a goal kick. And there is a bit of a fight going on in the box here between Lewis Putman. It's all going on. They're all pulling. There's punches being thrown and everything in here. Everyone's trying to get bodies and pull people apart. And then there's some more going on. It's the only bit of decent fun that's happened today so far. I couldn't see what was happening. It was Lewis Putman and two Frome players on the floor. And I think you could well see a couple of red cards coming out. I think the referee is just going to, I'm not sure how much the referee has seen of the incident. He's going to call his linesman in from the near hand side. He's going to call both of his linesmen in here. And the last thing that Slough want, trying to get into these playoffs, still the players are just coming across. And the referee just chatting to his two assistants here, trying to see what happened. And we're going to see the referee make a decision on whom. First of all, Lewis Putman and Chris Miller seem to be the first two players to be called over. Neither of them got a yellow card as of yet. A yellow card to Chris Miller, a yellow card to Lewis Putman. And is that it? I can't believe that. All of that went on, pushing and punching with loads of people involved, and he dishes out two yellow cards. Absolutely ridiculous. There'll be a fair bit of time to add on for that stoppage, but I reckon you got 3 minutes of normal time, plus whatever the referee adds on. Phillips just taking his time with this. I don't know if it's a goal kick or a free kick. I can't remember what happened. Anyway, he takes this kick. Nisbet tries to came on. It's headed on well by Bryant, only as far as Hollis. Hollis smashes the ball clear. Slough with almost a free up front now of Bunting, Harris and Envermaran. McGreener comes across, clears the ball, gone out of play for a throw. Rowley looks like wants to come up forwards and try and score for the Rebels, just like Mark Scott tried to do last year. It's a throw to Slough. And Jeffries just drops the ball instead of giving the ball back. Hollis to take this long throw on the far hand side. Hollis with this long throw into the box. It's headed away by the captain Miller. Comes through to Jeffries. He volleys a great clearance down the field. Comes through and it's come out to Slough. Slough have a throw inside their own half. He's going to throw it back to his goalkeeper. Ollie Knight will chase it down. And Rowley plays it in towards Fraser. Fraser just has to turn. Oh, he's lost the ball. Fitzgibbon can run into the goal here. He's running in. He's got Knight with him if he needs it. Takes his time. Gets the shot. Oh, Rowley with the save with his feet. Oh, and then and Nathan Webb just took the ball straight out of play for a corner. Oh, what is Slough doing today? Slough just not defending very well at all here today. Giving a corner away when they need that ball up the other end of the field. And I get the funny feeling you're going to see a short corner come from Frome here. They've not sent anyone forwards for this corner on the far hand side. Jeffries and Miller will go across to take it. And short corner it is, just being held in here by Miller, trying to find Jeffries. Jeffries will go back here to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon's closed down well by Nathan Webb. Ball breaks here and then hooked backwards towards his own goal by Bath. And then Slough win the ball with Bunting. It's headed away though by Cregan. Comes through, played in, it'll go all the way through here though to Rowley in the Slough goal. Picks the ball up, rolls it a couple of yards outside of his box. Looks up, plays the long ball down. Envermarum in a battle with Green. Envermarum wins the first ball, wins a free kick for Slough. And they send Nisbet and Hollis and Smart forwards for this one. Slough with a lot of height in there. The one player they are missing there is Chris Flood. It's a free kick. Sean Fraser is the player standing over this free kick for the Rebels. Is it a last chance for Slough to get something out of this game? Fraser with the free kick. Aimed towards the far post. Goalkeeper comes out. There's an offside. It's a free kick. The attendance today is 307. And it shows you how bad this game has been, is that Kyle Phillips, the Frome Town goalkeeper, has been made the man of the match. Even though I think the penalty hit the post, it could have been saved. I couldn't see from here, it was very difficult. But Phillips gets man of the match. He takes the goal kick. Slough leave it, looking for the ball to go out of play. It's kept in well on the far hand side. And Hollis dived on the ball. It looked like it was for a handball there, but he was caught. And Slough have a free kick. Hollis has hurt his hands. And Rowley will take this thing. We've actually gone into the added time now. Rowley just trying to get his team further down the pitch. Rowley, the goalkeeper, to take this free kick. Again, catches in the wind. It holds up in the centre. It's headed away, only as far as Nisbet. Nisbet's ball plays in off Jeffries. Comes through to Fraser. Fraser with the ball over the top. Comes through to Warren Harris. Leaves it for Envermarum. Envermarum and Roberts, they can close. So the ball comes through. Oh, it misses all the two Slough players. Ball played down the thing. Nisbet's there first for Slough. Comes out here for Smart. Smart has got time to bring the ball forward. He's got Callum Bunting wide with him. Smart's going to go on his own. Loses the ball. It comes out here towards Fitzgibbon, who plays the ball out. It's going to go out of play. It's a throw to Slough. Slough going to try and take it quickly, are they? Take it quickly in towards Webb. Webb just turns, holds the ball up, just turns it back, gives it towards Nisbet. A little bit of tough. Just gets caught as he played the ball into the box. The referee's seen it. It's a free kick to the Rebels. And any chance of the goalkeeper going up for this one? No. Everyone's going to be forwards for this one. Sean Fraser will take this free kick for Slough. It's a last chance for the Rebels. We're in a minute and a half of added time. It's Sean Fraser standing over this free kick. It's right by the sideline, about 40 yards away from goal. Fraser with this free kick, aims it into the box. Too close to the goalkeeper. There's a foul in the penalty area by Nathan Smart, and it's a free kick to Frome. And it's just a matter now of the time that Mr. Wootton, the referee, likes to add on. And Phillips taking his time with this kick. It looks like the Frome hoodoo will continue. Slough just can't seem to beat this dogged team from Somerset. And in the modern times where this will be their 8th meeting, Slough have not beaten them in that time. Ball comes through to Bryant, keeps the ball on. Then Hollis smashes the ball long down the field. Bunting will try and keep the ball in, hits him on the back of the head, tries to hold the ball up. Bryant actually plays it, and Slough have got another free kick for a foul this time. And again, 40 yards away from goal. This time Rowley is going forwards for Slough. Rowley, the goalkeeper, will go forwards for the Rebels, reminiscent of Mark Scott doing this last year. Sean Fraser will take the free kick. Everybody is inside the penalty box. Not everyone, because we were sitting here, but obviously all the players are inside the penalty box. So now take this free kick with Fraser. Comes through, it's headed away, it's come through, and it's been smashed clear by Frome. And that's the final whistle here at the Special Effects Stadium. It's finished Frome Town 1, Slough Town 0. Not the greatest game we're ever going to see, but the goal from Ryan Bath on 44 minutes is the difference between the two sides, and Slough lose here against Frome, a side they've really failed to beat on recent times, and Frome with their one shot on target really until the 89th minute where they had another one well saved. They've really only had one shot and they've scored it. They've won the game here. Let's go through some of the other scores. Cirencester 2, Redditch 1. Kings Lynn 0, Dunstable 1. Full time, Chesham 1, Chippenham 3. All the action in the first 24 minutes. Cinderford 1, Kettering 3. They're not in our league. Bognor are 4-0 up against Canvey Islands. Let's have a look. Merthyr 4, Cambridge City 0. Stratford have still beaten Banbury. Cambridge City lost 5-0 in the end. So those are the final scores. So Slough come here again to the Special Effects Stadium. Again, they've been beaten. It's finished Frome Town 1, Slough Town 0. And Slough will be disappointed not to have created something. That penalty miss from James Dobson being all important. But it has finished here. It's Frome 1, Slough Town 0. We'll be back next Saturday where we will be at home to Kings Lynn Town. So join us as usual from 10 to 3 for all of the action, and we wish everyone a good weekend, and Slough will need to somehow hope that Frome don't make the playoffs ever, because they're never going to beat them in the playoffs. Until then, we'll be back next Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining us here on Rebels Radio, and we'll hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much.